Dennis Johnson, top of the key. Walton. It'll count. The basket is good. Larry Bird gets the basket.
On February 16, 1986, the Forum in Inglewood hosted another high-stakes battle in the Celtics-Lakers rivalry. Larry Bird fueled Boston with 22 points, 18 rebounds, and 7 assists, anchoring the Celtics with his trademark all-around play. Dennis Johnson stepped up with 23 points and 5 assists, delivering big shots and steady leadership in the backcourt. For Los Angeles, James Worthy erupted for 35 points and 7 rebounds, attacking the Celtics relentlessly in transition and the half-court. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar added 23 points and 9 boards, keeping the Lakers in the fight with his trademark skyhook and presence inside. It was a showcase of stars on both sides, but Boston's grit and timely execution down the stretch earned them a 105-99 victory on the road, a statement win in the middle of their legendary 1986 campaign.
The ball to the Celtics. Double team on Bird. Mike McGee is guarding Dennis Johnson, and an illegal defense. Scott, who has been in a slump. Bird. Larry Bird bounds an assist in his last 2 games. I gotta think Kareem is going to come out.
An extra offensive rebound, and Kareem and Worthy, I think, are going to see a lot of low post action today, trying to pick on Wedman and Parrish.
Danny Ainge with the outside shot. James Worthy, and that's the defensive problem Tommy will talk more about that the Celtics have. Wedman on James Worthy. Larry Bird. He won the long-distance shooting contest at the All-Star game in magnificent fashion just a week ago in Dallas. Working against Parrish. And Kareem is fouled.
Here's Magic taking it to Worthy. Scott Wedman has a tough job getting back on to pick up Worthy. That's the matchup the Celtics want. But look at Worthy with that great...
And here's Magic, who is not 100%. Mike McGee for 3. Celtics playing half court now, and Scott Wedman hits from outside.
So that out to guard against his outside shot will allow Worthy also to get up quickly on the front end of the break, however.
That's a plus. Danny Ainge from the corner. He's kind of an afterthought when you talk about the Celtics, but Ainge is having his best year. Not statistically, but all around. Bird on the rebound on Magic Smiths, and the Celtics pushing it up. Lakers are back on defense. Celtics by 4. Celtics by 6. Dennis Johnson. Celtics have scored 8 in a row, prompting Pat Riley's timeout. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar already a technical foul. 2 illegal defense calls against the Lakers. Larry Bird outside hits. Larry Bird is games in his absence. Walton. Dennis Johnson. Worthy on the wing. Lakers will run it. Worthy on the wing. Will go to the line. Dennis Johnson. Nearly 4 minutes remaining in the first period. Walton is double teamed. Michael Cooper in the game for the Lakers. Wedman. Great play by Wedman because he had to have the touch going over Kareem to give the Celtics the lead again. Michael Cooper comes back, air ball, but there's McGee.
That's what Casey Jones was afraid about with McGee, offensive rebounding.
Dennis Johnson. DJ inside. And Dennis Johnson with his 8th point of the ball. McGee guarded by Ainge. Walton is on Kareem. Another chance for Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson. And Michael Cooper has now hit 6 of his last 7 3-point field goal attempts. And Byron Scott pulls up. He's trying to get that shooting eye back, and the only way to do that is to keep firing. Inside is Ainge, blocked by Worthy.
What a great play by James Worthy.
Please. Scott. And Byron Scott Scott hits the shot. He had 16 points trying to get out of the doldrums, and the Lakers do indeed regain that advantage.
They're trying to get him off and get him back into a shooting rhythm coming off those picks like that.
14 on the shot clock. So there's a 3-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock, winding down to the end of this first period. Dennis Johnson over Kupchak hits. And the Celtics lead by 1, 6 seconds to go. Lakers looking for the last shot to give them the lead. Worthy. And Thurkill did not foul him, and that'll end the period, and Worthy doesn't understand. Or UCLA centers.
And here's why Walton really does a good job on Kareem. He's one of the most intelligent defenders. Fights him for position, gets him up the lane a little bit, doesn't go for the fake, gets on his shooting hand a little bit, and then makes sure that Kareem can't get the rebound after the missed shot. And look at that quick outlet pass. That's what the Celtics are counting on from Bill Walton. Get the rebound, get the fast break started going fast.
4 rebounds for Walton as you look at the leading scorers. Kareem on the bench. He has 10 points. So they're trying to put some pressure on Bird. Lucas muscles his way in. Doesn't get it, and Seasting picks it up for Boston. A little more than a minute and a half gone by in this second period. 30-29 Boston, and Jerry Seasting is in the scoring. 7 on the shot clock now. Lucas sets a pick for Cooper and hits. When Lucas sets a pick, you know it.
I tell you, Michael Cooper is looking for those outside shots every single time he has his hands on the ball.
They're looking for Walton with Kupchak guarding him. Walton comes back with 2, and Bill now with his first basket.
And that's Cooper banging with Bird underneath.
He's got him outside now. They isolate Bird on Cooper. Magic tries to double. Dennis Johnson, and the foul inside. A loose ball foul on Michael Cooper, who doesn't like Jack Madden's call.
Michael Cooper really does one heck of a job. Look at him put the block on Larry Bird and picks him up and leaves him off the court.
And that's why Larry Bird says, I don't care who does a good job on me, Mr. Cooper's the best. Wedman is into the ball game. Comes back in there. Seaston misses from the corner. Bird inside gets the basket. Larry Bird with 9 points.
From the 1950 playbook.
which is a little soiled but still useful as Maurice Lucas hits from outside. A guard who's got a lot of smarts. Carlisle hits the shot.
Force and base.
Carlisle trying to stay with Cooper. No easy pass, and Cooper hits again from outside. So 9 for Cooper, including a three-pointer earlier. And Kareem sitting by the scorer's table. He's getting set to enter the game again.
It's the most offensive mind that I've ever seen Michael Cooper.
Carlisle finds an opening and scores over Kupchak. Somebody missed an assignment in there.
A great pick by Walton on Michael Cooper.
Inside Worthy. Impossible to stop from that close to the basket.
They never got a chance to double him. Wedman got caught behind, and the Lakers are going to work that matchup.
Celtics by 1. This has been a close, taut ball game, and we have seen just about everyone from the bench in this game. Scott Wedman outside. Kareem and Parrish are back in the ball game. Worthy has his shot blocked. It was Parrish who did it. Seasting finds Bird. Open is Scott Wedman. Wedman is delivering today. Carlisle. Bird is double-teaming Kareem to help Parrish to no avail.
But they work to
have a problem right now with 5:44 to go in the half. Wedman on a runner. Worthy the rebound. 4 on 3. It was the pass of Cooper that made it happen.
They make the fast break sing. They find the open man. 4 on 3. Perfect passing. Laker fast break as they do it best. Big rebound. They try to get the outlet pass. One of the Celtics, Bird, not up on defense, and look at how they use it. Wedman must commit, leaves Worthy open on the wing. 4.
So because of Parrish and 3 fouls, they've got to go to their third center, and it's Greg Kite. Let's see if it works. Seasting, long range. Kareem guarded by Kite, doubled with Bird, leaving Cooper open for 3. And we'll have a foul against the Lakers. The final score in the NBA, the Dallas Mavericks, who've been playing good ball. And there's a punch thrown, or a push, I should say, by Byron Scott against Jerry Seasting, and that ends as quickly as it started. And it looks like Byron doesn't want it to end yet. It all happened inside, I believe, under the basket.
I'll tell you, they were blocking each other out and blocking. I was trying to put a pick on Kite, Byron Scott. And I'll tell you, they are getting very physical underneath the basket. Both ball clubs.
To no one's surprise.
No one's surprised. There's a little meanness on both teams now, remembering last year's playoffs. And they certainly want to establish themselves on the road, the Celtics. Watch this right now. And really, Seasting shouldn't have been over there challenging him. But Byron Scott should not have given that big push either. Up for the rebound. And there's Seasting trying to really get him around him. And they push each other. Actually, Seasting initiated it.
Kite gets a big rebound. Big as far as Kite's contribution goes. Dennis Johnson misses. Magic has Cooper on the left. Inside. And McGee has to be restrained, and Cooper shoves Kite.
Give him 2 points type of basketball. A hard foul. They're going to make McGee shoot from the foul line. Michael Cooper takes exception to it, as Magic Johnson does. And Kite says, hey, fellas, I'm playing a game here.
The story, one of the big stories in the Lakers winning the championship last year, is that they were not taking any more of the physical stuff from Boston. That's the Celtic style, and the Lakers, known as a finesse team, said enough is enough. They came back, push for push, shove for shove, and that was one of the reasons the Lakers did beat Boston last year, and they're showing they're trying to stand up to it again and doing a good job. Mike McGee. Seasting from the corner, and Seasting has hit 3 baskets in the second period.
When he moves to his right and you don't get on his shooting hand, he's got 2.
Worthy. He's got 2. He has the sore Achilles tendon and was listed as doubtful.
And Magic Johnson is guarding Greg Kite.
Bird hit by Cooper, and the foul is on Michael Cooper. Second personal on Michael Cooper.
Watch this pass by Bill Walton, as Bird had a half a step on Worthy. Seasting brought his man over there, and you see Michael Cooper banging Bird. But that's the only thing that saved Bird from getting an easy 2.
This game has been played at a fevered pitch since the very start. 3 minutes to go in the half. Walton over Kareem. In Carlisle, that's been a big help to them in this first half. 5 on the shot clock. Seasting may have to take it for 3. It goes. So 9 for Seasting. Celtics, who have gained points with Greg Kite in there, their third string center. So he's been a plus. Playing with Walton. Walton over Kareem. Gets it in. Bill Walton and Larry Bird threw the ball down with a vengeance and is hit with a technical.
No double by Michael Cooper as they allow Walton to take it strong to the hoop. And Kareem trying to get on his shooting hand. Nice eluding there by Walton, and he tips it back in on the miss.
And has gone to the free throw line only 2 times. The Lakers 18 in a wide disparity. And a foul, no basket.
Well, one of the reasons I think there is that wide disparity is because the Celtics are shooting more outside shots than the Lakers, and the Lakers are taking it to the hoop more.
A lot of people think the officials are calling it one way when they see those numbers, and that ain't necessarily so.
No, there's some kind of justification, but that is still a kind of a wide disparity.
1 personal. I mean, the first foul is on James Worthy, and here is Larry Bird on the line. He is the leading free throw shooter in the league. Over 90%, but he misses. 1 for 3 so far today from the free throw line. 1:06 on the clock to the half. And the Celtics by 5. Lakers had the first 4 points of the game and then had a couple of 1-point leads in a seesaw affair early in the second period. Magic Johnson runs into a stone wall and Kite double team. 8 on the shot clock. Off the mark, but there's Rambis. Kareem. And goes to the deck. Greg Kite. And now Cooper wants a piece of Greg Kite. He doesn't like what he's doing to the captain of the team. And Jack Madden gets him away. How many times have you seen Kareem on the floor like that?
Well, Bird gets knocked out by Rambis. Rambis comes up with the rebound, and here's Kareem all alone, and Kite says, "You're not getting two off of me," and he must have hit him in the face, knocked his goggles down. But I like Kareem. He picked himself up, and he says, "I'm going to shoot the two." Cooper didn't like it, but Kareem says, "Hey, that's part of what goes on underneath."
Most of the fans are standing right now. Kite has his second personal foul, and I don't think that tempers have settled down. Do you, between these teams?
Well, quite frankly, Kite is in there to bang on Kareem as much as he can. They're not worried about Greg Kite fouling out.
41 seconds remaining in the first half. To Cooper. Kite comes out to meet Cooper. 16 on the shot clock. Kareem against Walton. No basket. No basket. You see the clock. Dennis Johnson, top of the key. Walton. It'll count. The basket is good. Larry Bird gets the basket at the end of the half. Celtics score.
Boy, a great outside shot. But watch the Celtics bang the boards. Kite keeps it alive. Walton right there. But look at Bird. He never gives up. Points while Parrish was on the bench.
Mike McGee guarded by Danny Ainge. Kareem guarded by Parrish, who's playing with 3 personal fouls. And Kareem hits the sky hook. He has 18 points and is the game-high scorer.
Hey, Dick, what's the stuff that you're going to have a piano recital with Buck Williams? Dueling pianos? Don't play with a power forward.
I hope we sell one ticket to that. Turnover gives the ball back to the Lakers with 30 seconds gone by in this third period, 58-57, and the Lakers have a chance to take the lead. Only the 4th turnover of the game by the Celtics, who have been virtually error-free. Magic looking inside. Now Worthy is posting up against Wedman, and the foul on Wedman, and that's exactly what you thought the Lakers should do as you look at the leading scorer.
If they can get Wedman in foul trouble, that's going to alter the outside game of the Celtics a little bit and allow them to play better defense, the Lakers, up the other end of the court. They won't have to go out and challenge Wedman's outside shot.
They go to Kareem. Kareem trying to draw the 4th foul on Parrish. Bird the rebound. Parrish played him well with a little help from Danny Ainge.
Drive. Help deep.
Parrish goes inside and slams it and is fouled. Most avenging shot we've seen Parrish do in a long time, where normally he has that soft shot, doesn't he?
Well, he had a good step on Kareem, who's straight-legged right now, and Parrish feels him up high. No chance for Kareem to get back into the play. Well, what's amazing me right now, Dick, is the fact that they're not...
Kareem gets it back from Magic with a left-handed hook. Bird the rebound. Wedman in the corner. Rambis has to watch him. Dennis Johnson outside. And there's the lead pass off the hands of Kareem out of bounds.
This game. He doesn't feel now he has to force anything.
He used to be an intense player, not so much now. Robert Parrish hits, and the Celtics, who have established their biggest lead of 8 just before the timeout, now have opened up a 10-point lead.
They're playing accordion offense. When the defense is out, it goes inside. When the defense is in, they go outside.
Pass from Magic to Worthy, trying to cut the lead to 6. Can't do it with Bird and Parrish. Kareem running the court, trying to defend against Dennis Johnson, who hits again, and Dennis with 16 points is now the Celtics' leading scorer.
That's where they have really improved. They're taking the pull-up jump shots off the fast break, these Celtics, with that outside game going so well. They feel confident.
Remember a few years ago, the big weakness of the Celtics was that outside shot. No longer.
Bird Seasting helped in that department, and so has Wedman since McHale's been out.
Wedman the rebound there. Celtics getting good work from their bench and from Wedman, who normally is a backup, playing in place of McHale. Dennis Johnson is red hot this period with 3 baskets, 18 points, and Pat Riley calls a 20-second timeout.
We're going to see Magic and a few bodies hitting the floor. Watch Magic take it strong to the hoop. They cut him off at the pass, and there are bodies going down. Magic saying, hey, I should have got a foul on that thing, and here comes Rambis. Superman hit the deck.
John McEnroe and to your left, Tatum O'Neal enjoying the game. Half. Parrish stays in there. Kareem goes in again. The basket counts and a foul, and Parrish has his fifth. He left him in there, Tommy.
Very smart of the Lakers to immediately go back at Parrish. And here's Kareem with another smart move, putting it right in the face of Robert Parrish, making him bite for the ball.
You see the way he applauded Kareem? He knew it was number 5, and now Bill Walton, and you said Bill Walton can't play too many minutes, is now in there. Bird is doubled. Dennis Johnson drives in, and it gets the basket. He is Boston by 11. Their biggest lead was 12 here in this third period. DJ tries to get the pass inside. Scott, he's got Worthy and Cooper. Scott long range. Larry Bird has 10 rebounds. Dennis Johnson doesn't score. Cooper.
One of these teams is going to crack a little bit on that fast break. The pace has been fantastic here early.
They're going to get Kareem into the action. Magic to Worthy.
I tell you, Dick, the Celtics are taking the ball to the hoop a lot more in this third quarter, and they're not getting to the foul line.
Cooper. The rebound. Missed the shot. Ames. And here comes the Lakers. Danny Ames floated up. Just getting a hand on the ball. Well, that's because the Laker defense inside is getting a piece of the ball there. Worthy. Great body control by Worthy there. Jerry Seasting comes back in the ball game replacing Ames. They boo Seasting, who used to play in anonymity in Indiana, and now all of a sudden he gets booed before a full house at the Forum.
But Celtics won his outside shooting. Danny Ainge missed that last shot.
Ball knocked away. For Seasting's wearing the wrong jersey, isn't he? Dennis Johnson, here's Bird. Draws the foul and tangles up inside. He knew he was going to get hit inside. He didn't mind because he was going to go to the line to shoot a pair.
That looked to me like a little retaliation for what Greg Kite did in the first half. They made sure he wasn't going to score.
Worthy.
Here's Bird gets clobbered. Watch Kareem in there. And Bird comes up with the rebound.
Bird looking for his 16th point of the ball game, and his rebounding has been tremendous.
Is Worthy.
Cooper for 3. That's 2 3-point shots for Michael Cooper. And it brings the Lakers to within 6 points now with 4.5 to play in the third. Bird is pushed. Third team foul against Los Angeles, and it's Magic Johnson with the personal foul. Walton, good fake and good move on Kareem. Loose ball foul. Magic Johnson gets the foul.
I tell you, they're putting a real torture test on Kareem, making him play as much defense as I've ever seen him one-on-one. Here's the move, and look at Walton. As soon as Kareem drifts by, is back in on the boards. That's aggressive rebounding.
You keep saying torture test. Well, Kareem has 21 points in the ballgame.
Yeah, but the philosophy is if he scores 40, you're going to win. Believe it or not, because he missed the key shots down the stretch and you shut out the other players.
Walton banks it in. Held out to the Houston Rockets. Cooper looking inside. Worthy going at it with third kill. Bird going right back at Cooper, trying to feed it to Walton, and Bird draws the foul. Sports. What a march we can look forward to.
Oh. Great college basketball. That's when the juices flow.
Larry Bird knows what it's like to play in that title game. And win?
What? Well,
no, I'm sorry, you're right. Irvin Johnson has had to play a lot here in the third period. Scott getting in over Bird. 6 points for Byron Scott, and now it's a 2-point game. The Celtics in front. 1 minute to go.
Great ball movement by the Lakers that time, and smart move by Byron Scott.
Double team of Bird with Cooper and Worthy. Walton inside the basket. Counts and a foul, and it was Bird with that great bounce pass inside.
Now Walton gets great position on Kareem. Here's the double team. Take it out of the best offensive man's hands with the double team, and there's Walton right underneath the basket. The foul by Kareem with the hand.
2 fouls on Kareem, and here is Bill Walton. He had his injury problems, and people thought his career was over when he played with the Clippers. Here in this third with 8 minutes to go. Third kill from Walton, and the basket is good, and a foul. So third kill, hit in the face, will go to the line.
You know, Bill Walton, when I was coaching, was a one-man offense. I mean, he'd pick you apart on the weak side of the court when your defense was looking the wrong way. His third kill gets clobbered. Walton spots him all alone, and they're not going to give him an easy one. A.C. Green, for a rookie's learning fast. Bang him in the face.
22nd timeout called by Casey.
And the Sixers may be the team laying in the weeds. Dr. J thinks so. With the addition of McAdoo and Tony, they could come on strong in the second half. Open.
Upjack in for Kareem, who's on the bench with 21. Worthy in the game, leading scorer in the contest with 27. And that's exactly what Casey had in mind, as you expressed. Period. Carlisle. He's played very well off the bench for Casey Jones. Gets the return pass from Parrish in the basket.
Well, Parrish learned a little something from Bill Walton. And Scott have to give the Lakers offense right now. Parrish and Bird have to give the Celtics offense.
6 on the shot clock. Carlisle. 3. Not in a good position to do much. Throws up a prayer and hits it. A 2-point shot for Carlisle, and he got trapped in the corner and made the most of it. And Rick Carlisle has 8 points for the Celtics today.
That's why they wear green uniform. A little luck involved in that one.
That was, no question. Good feed, Cooper to Worthy. Does not get the roll, and Worthy will come in.
Here's Worthy, who really uses his quickness and his size against Carlisle, but Carlisle just right up with the shot. And the reason was he got it off because Worthy had his...
He leads the Celtics. He's in there now. Wedman is back in. Wedman and Bird at forward. Carlisle and Johnson. Bird over E.C. Green. And Larry Bird now with 20 points.
Welcome to the club, A.C.
94 to 84. They go to Worthy. Watch out, Bird behind, and Worthy hits.
Here's Worthy right around Whitman. Whitman behind him. But look at how quick to the jump he is, and Whitman...
Steal, Carlisle. Magic is back on the defense. Carlisle lays it in. Seasting and Carlisle have 21 points off the bench for as few as 3 shots. Didn't hit anything. Byron Scott, long range. Bird clears.
Good rotation by the Celtics defense that time to harry Byron Scott's outside shot.
14 boards for Bird. Bad pass by Wedman. Cooper.
Oh, what defense!
He tried to force Bird into a foul, and Bird was equal to the task with that great defensive play.
Remember Bird down that defensive piece at halftime 2 weeks ago talking about getting him thinking? He got Michael Cooper thinking that time.
Celtics try to match their largest lead of the game, 12 points. Bird will try to give it to him. Nothing doing, and Cooper gets the rebound with 6:39 to go in the fourth period. Magic foul. It will go to the line. The award. Miller Lite will present a check for $1,000 to the National Multiple Sclerosis Foundation in that player's name.
I think Magic's knee is really bothering him because he's lost a little speed on the step, and he hasn't really even been looking for a shot from the outside. And he's getting it to Parrish.
Wedman in a crowd to Parrish. And the Celtics with Parrish. Cooper looking for Kareem. Trying to foul out Parrish. He gets the basket, but Parrish remains in the game.
Well, Parrish turned him loose. That time the double started to develop, but didn't get that quick enough to stop Kareem.
98-90, lost it. They have led most of this game, practically all of it. Reverse layup by Wedman. And Scott Wedman with the 11. Big switch, Kareem is open. Wedman helps out. Doubles him, but there's Worthy. You can't double everybody.
Smart play by Kareem when Worthy to move nicely to the ball. Now the Celtics have something here. They want to waste the clock a little bit. Move it down.
Haynes off his foot, turnover, 3-on-1, 4-on-1 for LA. And the Lakers come down with it. The crowd is going bananas. Scott. Parrish kicked out of bounds by Magic Johnson. Each team has 3 timeouts remaining.
Here's Bird on Worthy trying to really deny him the ball, but Worthy and Bird not quick enough, but he makes him shoot it short.
Dennis Johnson, 22 points. Big basket for the Celtics. Cooper. Here's Scott for 3. And Bird gets his 17th rebound of the ball game. Close to a minute to go. And the Celtics by 6. When you take the 3, it looks great when it goes in. When it doesn't, you're still in the hole. Dennis Johnson drive. Magic the rebound with under a minute to go, 48 seconds. Worthy, he's their man today. Blocked by Walt. Out to Scott. Cooper will go for 3. He misses. And Cooper will get another chance. Worthy for 3. And he misses. Magic keeps it alive. Worthy again for 3. And the Lakers have just run out of gas with 3-point attempts. 0 for 5. 0 for 5 and that sequence.
All right, Walt made one great defensive play in that sequence to take a shot, inside shot away from Worthy.
Timeout called by the Celtics.
Right here, you're going to see Worthy coming in against Bird, lifted him, and Walton is known to make the great play at the right time, swats it away. I'll tell you, Walton and Lucas, the 2 bench people that each club try to enhance their last year's team with, Walton has produced. Lucas has not even been close to a factor in today's game, and I think it's because they were afraid to put him on Scott Wedman and take him outside. He couldn't play the outside defense against Wedman.
Walton had 7 rebounds and 10 points, and there he is, the redhead who rises to the occasion in the big games, has certainly done so in both of the Celtic regular season matchups against the Lakers. Leading scorers for the Celtics, Dennis Johnson with 22, Bird with 20. For the Lakers, Worthy 35, Kareem 23. And Robert Parrish has played all of this final period really with 5 personal fouls.
They've got their twin towers in there now, the Celtics.
And a quick foul, which is what you have to do now for the Lakers, to stop the clock at every chance, every opportunity.
Well, Larry Bird just missed 2 in a row, something unheard of. And he'll be up the line again for 2, so that might not be the best guy to foul, Larry Bird, because he's the league's leader.
I don't think they had a choice, do you? I mean, you've got to stop the clock, and so you've got to foul whoever gets the ball. He missed 2 the last time, but he hits this one. Leading free throw shooter in the NBA. So the Celtics will win their 16th game out of 17. Well, our Miller most valuable player of the game, our Miller Lite MVP, is that man, Larry Bird. 22 points and his 18 rebounds is a season high. Add to that 7 assists, and Miller Lite is proud to present a check for $1,000. Well, the Lakers cut it to 196 with 3:51 to go, and the Lakers have not scored since, which is a testimony to the Boston Celtics defense, and now the Lakers have to foul at every turn. So Pat Riley's Lakers, and he told us at the outset, remember, he said, look, anyone who doesn't say this is a big game is just making an excuse if he loses. And Pat Riley was not about to do it, but the Lakers there, with the second best record in the league and the best record in the West, of course, loom large as the season goes on in the playoffs.
What I think, Dick, is that the NBA right now is going to have to find a way to stop the outside shooting Celtics a little bit. That's what Pat Riley ran into here today, a little buzzsaw of strategy.
And Larry Bird gets an applause by some of the Celtics fans here as most of the fans have departed. The Lakers shot under 30% in the final period. Defense for the Boston Celtics. Cooper gets his third three-point shot of the game, but it's too little too late. And the final seconds tick off, and the Boston Celtics, 16 out of 17, have beaten the Lakers in the Forum, and that's going to be the most satisfying thing to them.
Bill.